Hey everybody, welcome back to the Monster Train. This is Tim the Enchanter with my second installment of this particular run. We are in Ring 4, the Waxen Arches. So we just took down Flying Ron Swanson, and we are on to the next step here. If you didn't catch the first episode, I don't know why you're watching now. I would definitely recommend that you go back and check it out. In the first episode, I took the Demon Fiend, which is a 4 Ember card, and then I duplicated it 5 times without reducing the cost or buffing it at all, which is a decision that I really regret. Hopefully it won't prove fatal, but you know, what can you do? This game was all about repeating these runs over and over and learning more about what to do and not to do. And again, early on, we're doing a lot of learning what not to do. All right, so we've got we're choosing which option to go down. So if we go this way, we can remove 2 cards from our deck. I love this. I'm a big fan of getting weak cards out of your deck. And getting better cards in it. Of course, right now we've got all these 4 Ember Demon Fiends clogging up our deck. And at this point, I don't even know with that. We really don't want any more units at all, if we can avoid it. So clearing some cards out would be great. This will make our spells more powerful. And again, with our Demon Fiends, we want to buff up our spells as much as we can. We can also get some extra coins. Otherwise, we could get a random artifact, restore health to our pyre, which would actually be really nice. But in this case, no, I feel stupid. I was talking through all of that, and then that's the next one after this. All right, I think we're definitely going to go. Oh, so this would let us remove some cards. I don't know that I want any more. All right, we're going to go ahead and I know we'll pick up another unit, but we'll get to remove some cards, and I love that. So we can duplicate. What do we want to duplicate here? Oh, duplicate any card. Oh, well, we're definitely going to duplicate this. All right, so now we can get a couple of cards out of our deck, which is definitely going to be get rid of another Train Steward. And I think we will dump, well, no, actually, we're so full up on units, we're going to dump Train Stewards. And then we'll get a new unit. We're definitely going to take a Horn Warrior just because they cost less. And then we'll get an upgrade in on our champion. We're definitely going with Brawler 2, which is going to make him a little bit stronger. Again, we're really leaning into the multi-strikes this time. Partly because the rage mechanic that is boosting our attack. And we're on to our first battle. Clipped Guard. So I guess they came. No, I'm not going to make that joke. Yeah, so the Clipped Guard, let's see, what do? They gain an extra 5 attack. I guess, do they give that to their units? I don't know. We're going to go ahead and take this buff for the extra coins. They have Spell Shield too, which absorbs the next damage spell. That's interesting. So we may not do a lot of attack spells this round. That's fine, because we don't have a bunch of those in our deck anyway. I love the little playlist thing here. One of the things that kind of helps make these games even better is the just a good soundtrack, and this game does have a great soundtrack, which definitely helps make it more enjoyable. All right, we finally get to use our Demon Fiends, yay! And we're gonna drop this fella up here and on to the next round, because that's all we can do. Again, I don't care about your spell shields. Let's see. Well, we're definitely going to put him up there. All right. Demon Fiends, y'all. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna stack them everywhere. This is a little, let's see. All right, there we go. And let's see. I don't really. I guess I might as well do it. No harm, no foul there. All right. So we've got Demon Fiends on every floor. I may actually have to remove some Demon Fiends from my deck if I don't increase my capacity. All right. Let's see here. So at this point, I don't even have... Oh, man, I can't... I've got to boost my capacity, because right now I can't even use my Thorn Hollows. That's right, though. There's really no reason to use this, because it's going to get absorbed anyway. So we'll at least do this. This will deal out 25 damage. Oh, so we just used up the spell shield, so now we can throw that out there. And yeah, we'll at least buff him up to full health. So one of the interesting things about this game, and this comes back to my duplicating the Demon Fiends, is sometimes you have to make a decision that will not be great in the short run, but will work out a lot better in the long run. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do, because if I do this first, the spell shield I think is going to block it. Oh, absorb the next 2 damage spells. Well, that's annoying. So we'll use up that, and then and we might as well throw that there, and then boom, there we go. Alright, so we're going to get a kill here. So this guy's actually going to make it up to beat on our Spire, unfortunately. Yeah, but as far as that, hurt yourself in the short term, but help yourself in the long term. Once I get increase my capacity, which is really important for me to be able to do, then I will be able to fit to it. I can get the Thorn Hollow and the Demon Fiend together, because I'll have 6 capacity on my floors instead of 5. So again, not the best in the short term, but will be better in the long run. Alright, so we're going to get a kill there. That's good. Guess we'll go ahead and drop that down there. Heal them up. Buff him. Alright. And this is the nice thing, is once you get to the Relentless round, then our Demon Fiend down here is going to just beat this guy down. At some point I probably will speed up the combat speed on this, but for now it's helpful to slow it down a little bit just so I can see what's going on. Alright, so and at this point we want spells, so we're definitely taking that. And let's see, restore 25 health, draw plus 2. Yeah, I think the restore health will be most beneficial to us. Oh man, so this is a tough decision. because restoring health to our pyre would be really good. But I like the idea of getting some cards out of my deck. So we're going to get rid of our last Train Steward, and as much as I'm tempted to get rid of a Demon Fiend, we're going to dump a Torch. Again, this is all about getting our great spells to gain double stack. I haven't seen this before. Status effects stacks added by this card are doubled. Alright, so we're definitely doing this. And I think we are going to... Yeah, we're dropping that on Glimmer. So check this out. So now it's dealing 32 to each unit and healing 32. Pretty solid. And then I think we will use Ember on... I think we'll go ahead and put that on Inflame here. So what would this do? Let's try it out. Let's see what happens with this. So it double stacks it. So it, I don't know, that sounds pretty good. I don't know if that was a good decision or not, but it's a decision that we made. And we are going to take advantage of dumping another spell from our hand. And we're on our way. Actually, that might have been worth it to purge another card. I probably should have stuck him around there a little bit longer. Oh wait, I can still do that. Yeah, because we're doing great on gold. But we will save it for a little bit later. I know we could actually spend gold to refresh that and get even more stuff, but we'll kind of save it for some other cards that we might pick up later on. The Sycophants of Seraph. So I wonder if clipped means they just don't fly. Yeah, okay, so, So I do like the way that they do kind of connect the art with the lore, and again, I props to this game. I think this is one of the things. There are a lot of roguelike deck builders floating around out there, and the ones that really use the hand drawn art to help give the game more personality, which I think this one does, are what set it apart from a lot of its competitors. Enemy units enter with armor 15. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. But that's alright. So we're going to throw out our Demon Fiend down here and get a Hornbreaker up on the second row. And we really see this is yeah, I think we're just gonna drop this guy down there, and we might as well use the heal here. We'll at least get 2 kills down here. Oh, I wonder, did I have a... Yeah, we're not going to be able to grab that gold, but that's alright. So this is where the multi-strike actually helps us out quite a bit. Where having a higher single attack would not work as well. Because, again, there's more units. So having that... as a team up with our Demon Fiends is pretty good. Alright, so we've got all our Demon Fiends out. So at this point we'll be focusing on just using our spells and backfilling with the smaller capacity units. Alright, so let's see here. I'm going to fill in... If I fill in there... If I put him there, he's going to die. So I'll have to drop him to the back row. Again, we're still not going to get a kill here, which is regrettable. And I don't think there's anything I can do about that. And then I'll get our sweep down here, which will actually make a big difference. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Oh, wait. Oh, no, hold on. If I do... Oh, that kills him. Ah! Beautiful. All right. So that's the nice thing about the Pierce, is it bypassed the armor and it got a kill. So now we're going to get all our attacks on this Clip Guardian, and he will not advance to beat up our Pyre. All right. Yeah, so we don't have anywhere that we can put this imp. And I think we're going to go ahead and put this on our Hornbreaker Prince. Because now he's doing 22 damage. So he's doing a total of 66, but again, he's hitting here. So that's pretty good. And we're going to go ahead and regen our Horned Demon here. This is where at least having those extra, Demon Fiend. Having the extra Demon Fiends comes in handy, because if one of them dies, then you can at least replace it. Yeah, so I think in spite of ourselves, oh, this is wonderful. Check this out. So we're going to drop 32 damage on each one of those. And we can't fully take advantage of this, but we can at least take some advantage. And we'll heal him up all the way. This is going to be a little challenging. All right, so this guy is going to advance to the next level, but I think that's as far as he will get. Oh, that's interesting. So lifesteal, so he actually heals back up when he attacks. So yeah, so this is one of the unfortunate things about this game, is that you do reach a point where it feels like everything is out of your control. Because right now I can't, and again, so this is partly because of what's in my deck, and especially since I got rid of those torches. But at this point I can't really do anything else, and just kind of have to let it play out. So this is why planning ahead of time and making those decisions about what cards you keep, the decision of what is in your deck just carries a lot more weight than how you play cards at a given time. Again, here we're going to get the kill. That is great. We're going to go ahead and restore him up. Deal as much damage as we can. But again, we're going to at least get the kill without taking any more damage to our pyre. So we picked up an extra 200 gold. Ooh. Double armor on a unit. I think we'll grab this one, just because I think it fits better with everything else that we have. I'm not going to pick up the Ember right now, just because I think capacity is more of a limitation to us than Ember is at the moment. I really like this rooted thing. I think sometimes when there's a unit that is going to be problematic if it advances, stopping it for a turn can be really helpful. I think we're going to go this way because we really do need to heal up our pyre a little bit. We have really more gold than I think we could possibly use. So I think we're going to, let's see, I think actually what we're going to do is make our hermit, or our husk hermit, a lot angrier. And let's see, I also want to, where's my, oh, that doesn't do anything, that just buffs. Gonna go ahead and buff one of my horned warriors. And I don't know that this is super helpful right now. So we're gonna save that. We are gonna go ahead and re-roll here. Oh, this is fantastic. So this lets your guys hit first. I don't really see, the problem is buffing one of these guys. I don't necessarily know which one. That's all right. We'll go ahead and do that. And then let's see. Let's go ahead and buff our other horned warrior. Although I don't know if we have enough capacity to actually use two of them. That was probably a misplay. And then we will strengthen the attack. Actually, let's do this. We just made our husk hermit a lot better, and I think that's probably good for now. So then we'll take the boost to our health. I think this next battle is, I think every 3 you get a major enhancement, so I think this will give us the major enhancement that will hopefully let us increase our capacity, which will make a big difference in getting our Thorned Hollow back in play and letting us fill out our lines a little bit more. Alright, so these guys are going to be empowered with Multi-Strike and also Rage, so they'll have that decaying attack effect. Oh, that's right, with Fel. So these little stone angel things, you know, even if you look at them, they still don't move. So they're not going to go up, but they kind of act as tanks to protect the units behind them. I am going to have to intentional now in not making sure that I get out my Demon Fiend with Quick. So once I once I have 2 of them out, if I haven't gotten the one with quick yet, I'm going to want to wait. Alright, so speaking of the guy with quick, here he is now. So we're going to get the hit there first. Oh, that's fortunate. So this guy is going to live, but barely. But hey, that's why we have multiple Demon Fiends. So if one of them goes down, we can replace him. Oh man, this is challenging because... Oh, well that's fantastic. I can still apply this up here even though... Okay. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and drop this up here because that's going to save some damage to our pyre. And then we are definitely going to do this, and this will let us draw 2 cards next turn, and then we are absolutely dropping rage right there. Oh, I probably should have saved this Demon Fiend, but that was a mistake. Yep, but that's why we have more than 1, or more than 3. Alright, let's see. So, where do I want to put... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and drop our Husk Hermit down here. Oh, and so, let's see. Yeah, so watch this. Oh, that thing is buffed up now. So even with only 6 health, now our Hornbreaker Prince, I should say, has an extra 50 armor. And okay, so I don't really need to use up this ensnare spell because they're gonna die anyway. Okay, so on to our next turn. So our Husk Hermit is not quite as strong this time around because this particular boss turns out less units that are individually stronger. Let's see. So we definitely want to go ahead and heal up our Demon Fiend. We will drop another Demon Fiend up at this top level, and that's our turn. Alright, so I think we will go ahead and put a Horned Warrior up here, and go ahead and regen here, and that's about all we can do. We're going to get some damage to the boss there. Oh, so this will be great. Let's see. So range 8 armor 10 doubles. All right. So if we're doing math, Actually, we're down to just the boss here. So if I do Rage 8... Okay, so we definitely... yeah, we definitely want to use that on the guy with the multi-strike. But we will get a nice extra 50 damage there. Every little bit counts. So I think we should be able to get the kill on the next level here. Let's see. Oh, so we can... Well, that's... All right, we're going to get the kill here anyway. So... we are good to go. Alright, so we get another major enhancement, and I am hoping, if I remember correctly, let's see, consume, draw a unit with enhance. Apply quick. I really like Channel Song. It hasn't always worked out for me. Alright, thank goodness we can increase our capacity. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put another cut in here. We've got 2 battles left. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you are enjoying the game. So hopefully next time through, I am going to get my first win. So stay tuned then. I will see you next time.